Don't run! Murife, don't run! Hey! Don't run! Murife!
It's big in Lagos for a fact that I know. It's big in Lagos. I know of some people. I know of some areas. I even know of some high-profile ladies that are married and enjoy these kind of explicit acts.
Are you serious?
Yes.
But they don't record, hopefully not.
No, they don't record.
It is an act. It is indeed an act. It is a lawful act. It is a legal act, only for those that are married. But my only question is this: why do you choose to just record it? It is an act that involves two adults. Then I am not saying why should both adults choose to just keep a record of the act that they have already performed. Though in Africa, they see it as an act that can only be performed by married people. But in diaspora, once you are 18 years, you are free to just perform this particular act. But my only question is, why do you choose to record it? Even if you just record it, after you are done with the act, why don't you just delete the record? Why then do you choose to just keep it? Now you have a video of the act that you just performed. Now the act has been leaked. It's for the fact that it is a people who has also been involved in the same act, that has also performed the same act, are the one watching and emphasizing and also criticizing the same act. And also there is this particular gist that I just came across on social media where somebody just tweeted and said, have a couple asked you out, like a couple asked a guy to just join them to perform this particular act, or as a lady, have any couple ever approached you to just beg you to also join them to just perform this particular act? A lot of people has plenty things to just say concerning this particular request.
And if they do record, it's one of those you record and delete it immediately.
Here, Pretty Mike of Lagos sat down during one of the programs in Arise News to just share his own experience and also his ideas and views concerning all these recorded videos that has been leaked concerning this particular act that I am just speaking of. And I also heard that the wife of the Equatorialguinea man speaking about BALTASAR Engonga has also collapsed. As you are just watching this particular video, news has it that she has been hospitalized. Also, from the video clip that you just watched at the beginning of this particular video, I also heard that she just made her first public appearance and she was just trying to just avoid the camera. Could it be that it is her that is trying to avoid the camera, or should it be one of the propagandas that has to do with the fact that her own act video was also leaked? This and more is what I am definitely going to just analyze and also emphasize on this particular video. And I am also going to just insert the video clips of all the acts of both BALTASAR Engonga and her wife in this particular video update. And before I officially begin, let me quickly say welcome back again to my most fabulous, most interesting, most intriguing and most entertaining channel of mine, If It's Star World. And here on my channel, my only singular obligation is to always entertain and also analyze all the entertaining gist and also trending gist that has to do with your favorite celebrities and also favorite housemates of Big Brother Nigeria in respective of the season. This is your very first time ever of coming across my channel. Please do click on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel and also do endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button. Its function is to always notify you once I upload any new gist that has to do with your favorite celebrities and also any trending gist. And feel free to also give this particular video a huge thumbs up, because I know that you're definitely going to be entertained, and as well share your thoughts in the comment section. During one of the programs in Arise News, Pretty Mike sat down with two of the presenters, and according to Pretty Mike of Lagos, that this particular video of BALTASAR Engonga that has been trending, that he is not the only person that has done that, that he knows a place in Lagos, or rather some people in Lagos who have been doing so. According to Pretty Mike of Lagos, that he knows married women who indulge in all this kind of act and they also record it. when he was asked if he has watched such kind of video, according to him, that most people record it, and after they are done recording it, they will still delete it. And he was also asked, now, why did they choose to just record it? And according to Pretty Mike of Lagos, that their reason for recording it is for the fact that after they are done, they just want to just rewatch the video to also watch how they performed, speaking about their styles and their move. If there is any way they can just improve or also take correction, that they wouldn't mind doing that. And that is when they will eventually now delete it. Whereas some just want to keep record of it. And maybe one or two things might just take place and somebody might just get hold of the video and now choose to just leak it. And according to him, that he finds that very, very awful.
There's a thing about going back to look at it, about your moves and
Is
your
that
angles.
the thrill? Is that where the thrill is?
I think there's a thrill to it.
According to him, he said that the point is that if you just choose to just record the act, and when you are done, that the best thing for one to do is for the person to just delete it. While that particular interview was just going on, there is the reaction of a woman beside him, and one or two people just have something to say concerning that particular woman. Of course, I'm still going to just emphasize on that particular comment, but before I do so, I just have to buttress on the fact that Pretty Mike is just right. Just like he said, that most of the women that he knows are involved in this particular act, and that is just the truth, because in my previous video I made mention that if we just choose to start removing the roof of all the houses in our neighborhood, we will all be shocked, if not surprised or probably entertained with what is actually going on beneath all this roof. Or if we are to just have the opportunity for us to just visit all the hotels in our city of residence, probably to just have the opportunity for you to just knock or just invade in one or two rooms during the midnight. In fact, anytime, in any place of any hotel of your choice, you will also be shocked of the kind of act that is going on. Just like I said, every dog consumes people. It's just the one that is caught with a excretion on his mouth is the one that is declared the dog that consumes shit. So the fact that people just come out to criticize, to analyze, to also judge the fact that this act was just exposed is the one that just baffles me the most.
But at the end of the day, it's a moral thing for me.
Yeah.
There are some things that should be done, there are some things that should have been done.
Now, speaking about BALTASAR Engonga and his wife, I am just wondering why they both choose to just record the act while they were just performing the act. I understand that as of the man, speaking about BALTASAR Engonga, that his own was just exposed by people who choose to just tarnish his image. Then speaking about the wife, we also know that it was not the wife that also chose to just expose the video of her own very act. It was another person that also chose to just expose the same video. But now both of them are all aware that that particular act is being recorded, because if you watch the video, you will notice that they were the one that also gave their consent. Apparently, when it comes to the man, speaking about BALTASAR Engonga, he was the one that is doing the recording, though with the consent of the person that he was performing the act with. Then, of course, the wife also was aware that she was being recorded because she was looking at the direction of the camera. But I felt that they could have just confiscated the record at the end of the act, but they did not. Hence, everything has been leaked. As you're just watching this particular video, BALTASAR Engonga has been reprimanded in the prison, whereas the wife is being hospitalized after she just made her first public appearance, and she was just trying to just avoid the cameras. I would also applaud the people that are with her, because they made sure that her face was not caught by the camera. They did everything in their possible means to just cover her face. And I also heard that she also collapsed and she has been hospitalized. And I bet that she's just going to recover from all of this. And for the fact that the wife of the current president of the Equatorialguinea has also said that nobody is allowed to just discuss about this particular leaked video. Nobody should just emphasize on it. So if you just go to Equatorialguinea, nobody's talking about it, and it is not trending in their country. Rather, it is just trending in Nigeria, most especially in every other African country. And just like what I said in my previous video, according to what somebody told me, that it is something that is allowed in Equatorialguinea, that to them, this particular act is nothing to them. A woman can choose to just give birth to several children from different men. Just for an instance, dear president is the father of over 47 children from different women, and it was the president that gave the order for them to just perform the act freely, and nobody is allowed to take any contraceptive or also use any protection, rather just conceive and keep on multiplying, because the population of this particular country is very, very low. I heard that it's just about 1.something million. So a woman is allowed to just have several children from different men. As far as a woman is up to 14, 15, that particular woman is old enough to perform or be involved in this particular act and also start bearing children. By the time any woman is getting to 25, 30, the person is already the mother of 6, 7, 5 children, not minding who is the father. And according to what my friend also told me, that any woman can just come to the bar, even if you're with a man, that another man can freely just approach you and also just tell you what he wants, that even the man you are with will not take an offense. You are allowed to just, even while you are with the father of the man that fathered your child, that you are free to be with another man who is interested in also fathering another child with you.
But who are we to judge? If that's how they do their thing in Equatorialguinea, big ups to you guys in Equatorial, and big passos. You guys are the African giants in this department.
Yes.
To me, if it is a thing, or if it is okay for a particular woman to just mother different children with different men, and if it is okay for also 1 or 2, 3 men to be aware that they fathered a child with a particular woman, I hope you got my point. Like Emma, Tony, and Emeka, just knowing that, okay, this particular woman had our children. So what is the fuse about people talking about, this particular woman have performed this particular act with all these different women? Or also, what is the fuse about this particular BALTASAR ENGONGA performing this particular act with all these different women? For the fact that all these women gave their consent. So what is it all about? To me, for the fact that all these women gave their consent to just perform this particular act with BALTASAR ENGONGA, whether they are being threatened or whether it is under duress or whether they are being cajoled, I am not just going to just judge them, because if you watch that video, you will notice that they did not only give their consent to just perform that particular act, but rather they also gave their consent for this particular act to be just recorded. Don't tell me that it's because they wanted promotion or because they wanted the job, because there is this particular picture that I saw emphasizing on that particular picture. Of course, it has to do with BALTASAR ENGONGA and all his workers, or should I use the word colleagues. There were about 8 women in that picture. BALTASAR ENGONGA has performed this particular act with 6 different women in that picture, exception of just 2. So those 6 women should have choose to be those 2 women who decided not to just do so. So if you choose to do so, I am not just going to just judge you. I would rather just have to say, since it is what they choose to do in their country, then so be it. Now let's just continue with what Pretty Mike just said, because when I saw this particular video being posted on social media, I decided to just stroll in the comment section, and lo and behold, 1 or 2 people just have to say 1 or 2 things concerning this. In the comment section, Indy Dixon said, I don't see anyone talking about privacy or asking if all the people consented to being recorded. It tells a lot about our lack of empathy. Now, we have to ask ourselves whether lack of empathy is a black people thing. Are we lost in barbarism that empathy flees from us? Sylvester also said, Pretty Mike and molarity in one sentence. Nonsense. Dear TM also said, this woman was vocal some minutes ago about the rights of women and what consent is all about. Pretty Mike don't open the book now. She's feeling somehow. No one can tell me nothing else. Now these people, they control the world. In the next comment, of course, ME also said, this program is actually known and meant for discussing nonsense. The only problem is when all of a sudden they attempt to discuss serious issues here as their takes are annoying. Dennis said, that other woman should just be checked. She is not comfortable with the discussion. She definitely has her own tapes recorded. Another person said, the other woman is guilty. Pretty Mike, see a client beside you, but she no go fit afford you. This is the comment of Cassie. Abaman also said, is this guy mad? Talking about molarity. And T-Boy said, Cap, one of the major reasons is to protect himself against RAPE allegations as a high-profile man. Ola said, check the behavior of that lady beside him on Arise. Wonderful. This is the comment of woman of modest income. Frank CU said, why is the other lady feeling guilty? Omo Ologo said, the African woman has a repressive society and is surprised there is a deviance. We Africans are addicted to our fake moral position. Vincent Cyril said, Omo, the rate of married women going for younger boys is becoming alarming. Big old boy said, the other lady wants to run away. Certified Amy Lad said, share the woman they feel guilty, ne? Abi what? Laugh out loud. Nero said, the body language of the other lady, I hope she is not guilty. There are other comments, but they are all emphasizing on the fact that this lady that is beside Pretty Mike might have one or two things that she's just trying to protect, or maybe she has skeleton in her cupboard, according to the comment that was commented on this particular post. Of course, these are not just my words, but rather the things that I see on social media. Of course, this video is all about to just entertain and engage you people, but not to just misinform anybody. And just like I said in the beginning of this particular video, that there is this thought of somebody saying, has any couple asked you to just join them to just perform this particular act? And a lot of people just have to just share their experience. Of course, if I decided to just speak about this particular experience and all this that they just dropped in the comments of this particular post on social media, this particular video is definitely going to just be lengthy, and that was not even my intention. Of course, all I have to say is that everybody is involved in this particular act. And I can tell you that probably 70, 75, if not 80% of people who have just recorded this particular act still have their own recorded videos in their possessions, whereas others has recorded at a particular time in life and have also decided to just confiscate or probably just erase it, in as much as the people that their act has been, of course, exposed are not the ones who choose to intentionally do it, or whether they just choose to give somebody else to just expose it for them. The fact is, one or two celebrities, if not some people, their act has also been exposed, whereas others are still in possession of their own act. All I just have to say is that we just have to let this woman be. Let her just be. As she has been hospitalized, once she is just done, let her just be. And as for BALTASAR ENGONGA, who is already reprimanded in prison, let him just face the law. Because like they say, if you are ready to just do the crime, be ready for it to just do the time. If there's going to be any further update concerning this particular trending act that has to do with BALTASAR ENGONGA and his hospitalized wife, trust me to always entertain and update you guys. And until then, I am still your favorite entertainer with continuous entertaining entertainment. Saying it's a brand new week, so please just go out there, be careful while you just drive, and just go get the bag and have a blessed week. And the year is about to end, and I pray that all of us is definitely going to just witness the end of 2024. And if you are 18 years and above and you choose to just be involved in this particular act, I just choose to advise you, please do not record the act, so that someday or sometimes your recorded act will not be leaked. Because if it is leaked, it is the people who also perform and also recorded the act while they are in the act are going to be the one that is going to just overjudge, overemphasize, and over criticize your leaked act.